Okay, guys, do you think you guys will be a cool parent?
I think should be quite cool, eh?
I would like to believe so also lah.
I think your kid will like to believe so.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel right, usually like as much as we want to be cool parent, right? But kids, they never see parents as cool.
Yeah, that's true lah.
Very few people. Like unless you really show them a different side, like you talk about like young languages, you know, like or like the trend, all this kind of thing. Like, hey, how you know?
No. That one they don't see as cool. Yeah, that one is trying to act cool one. The kids, right, they will go through a phase where they are a bit more rebellious and they need to, in a way, distance themselves from the parents and assimilate themselves into like their friend groups. So during that phase, it is almost impossible to appear cool. Even if you are whoever, the Rock or whatever also, the kids will still find them not cool. Right? But as long as you are still quite hip, right, eventually they come back to it.
Yeah. So like I think the idea I have kids, right, is like primary school, because for like the rebellious stage is really like what you say.
impossible.
Like hard to, you know, get to them one. But like primary school, like you know, like sometimes my student, they will just hum like some sometimes I hum to you the songs, all right, I cannot remember now. Then I just hum, then they will look at me. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah. Then I will just randomly meow. Then he look at me. Then he will,
How you know?
Then he will know. Then we know, hey,
So you're
together.
a cool teacher lah.
Yeah.
Okay, if you think you are going to be a cool parent, right, wait till you hear about this mom. Okay, a 47-year-old single mother of 3 might be the coolest parent, right, on earth.
Wow.
What she do, yeah?
So what she does, right, she does skateboarding, bike riding, and even Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes, right, with
Wow,
the kids.
serious ah? That is pretty cool.
Wow.
He's really cool.
So how it all started, right? When the kids were younger, right, she was raising them, she got her hands full. So it's not until her sons goes to school, right, that she got time for herself. With the newfound freedom, right, it also comes boredom. She don't know what to do with her time. Okay, then she remember, right, her kids were skateboarding, like see them enjoy themselves, right? She also feel with a lot of joy lah. But with the joy, right, comes with envy also.
Serious
Yeah.
But they can do what I cannot do.
Yeah. So she thought to herself, right, why not join them?
Mm.
So during her free time, right, she started like YouTubing, Instagram, started to practice on her own. So this is what she said, honestly, I just didn't want to be a mom sitting on a bench or panting behind my boys. I wanted to be beside them, skating or playing with them.
That is a cool mom.
Yeah.
So after a year of practicing and skateboarding with them, right, it becomes their thing. Yeah, so in every week they'll go skateboarding, ride bike, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes every week.
She's 47. Wow.
You ride bike skateboard okay, but BJJ is very strenuous, no?
Yes. Okay, so she went to Thailand and she practiced Muay Thai there. And then she fell in love with the sport. So she decided to join BJJ lah.
How is the
But
sport like?
it's very different.
Yeah.
BJJ is mostly on the ground. You're doing grappling and all this kind of stuff.
It's a bit like taekwondo lah.
Very different. Taekwondo is more you're on your feet.
Takedown.
Like Muay Thai is also on your feet. BJJ you are on the ground and most of the
So
time.
it's like flipping people or that kind?
Flipping people, putting them in some kind of hole and all this kind of stuff.
Grapple play.
I mean, maybe she likes this kind of like fighting sports lah. Yeah, so she enrolled her kids, right? So she said her favorite part of the lesson, right, is actually sparring with them.
Never make your bed tonight. You gotta get
So this is pretty cool, such a pretty cool mother lah. Let's move aside from that. Let me ask you guys a deeper question. Having both parents, right, is good. But do you think being a single parent, right, can be just as effective in raising a child?
I don't think so. Because I feel the father bring some things to the table, the mother brings some things to the table. And a lot of time it's the disciplinary role is the father, and then the after damage control one is the mom. Yeah, and there are just some things that you go to your dad instead of a mom. If you're a guy, let's just say, or you're a daughter, you will go seek advice from your mom instead of your dad. Yeah, so if it's a single parent, I think sometimes it's very hard to juggle within these roles. Yeah.
I feel like for a kid, let's say a guy and a girl, right? They will have different things to different parents. Let's say girl, right? Like let's say I rebellious, right? Then maybe might not be talk to my mom, but I might my father might play the good role. But if I'm a son, right, maybe I don't want to talk to my father. I okay to hear from my mother. So you have like the both sides to play, and both sides can play different for different kids like that. Depends on each individual.
I think it depends. You see specific cases or generic, because if you look at specific cases like this one, for example, I think there's no doubt she can raise the kids just as well as any family with both parents, right? Because there are so many families with both parents where they just neglect the kids or they don't care as much. But I know some conservative types like Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro and all. What they propose is you need to have this nucleus family. You need to have a father, you need to have a mother, and when the kids grow up without either figure, they lack something in their life. Of course, there's something can be made up in a different way, but there will be some small void there lah. So I don't know what is the statistics behind this, but if Jordan Peterson is saying this, he's a clinical psychologist, he looks at data a lot, I think probably there's some merit to it. I don't know.
Yeah, and for me, I come from a single parent family, right? There is you can see the difference one, because once my father is not around, my
So it become like that.
mom cannot my mom cannot pick up the role to discipline. So the house is just lax and a lot of things gets unchecked.
Let's bring it back to sports, okay? Like you know, this mom, right, is a very cool mother because she immersed herself in the kid's life. So what is one sport, right, you will do with your child?
Maybe swimming.
Swimming.
Possibly. Because I feel every kid should learn how to swim. And it's something I'm proficient in. So I can train them.
Actually, swimming is good, yeah.
It's good lah, but a bit boring, no?
I feel
You have to learn at some point.
Yeah lah.
I feel skiing.
Skiing.
It's not practical.
Hey.
Well, once a year you bring the kid go overseas to ski, man.
Okay lah. Okay, why skiing?
But I mean, once a year is based on your own limitation. If let's say you are, decent or like, you can provide, actually, I feel that this is a very good bonding session.
I think badminton for me. Because badminton, like for example, skiing is fun, right? But I feel there is no like this competitiveness to like the sport.
Have, man. Have.
There's competition in almost every sport lah. But is there more competition in skiing? I don't think so lah.
So I feel like a sport that we can compete against each other, I think that will be quite fun.
At first I was thinking badminton. Then I was like, badminton or skiing? Yeah.
Because although when they first pick up badminton, right, you will be the good one. So they will think like, wow. Then they learn and stuff like that. But of course, if they keep continue playing, they will for sure get better. But yeah, I think badminton is a good sport to pick up together with the kid.
So when you play, will you like...
Smack lah! Must smack first so you know, wow, Papa strong. Yeah.